Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, Denmark Bush Trip Leg 5. We're going from EKRA to EKAH, and this is Aarhus. Aarhus. Okay, we need to figure out how to turn around, so we need to give it some power, take the brake off, get the rudder going, but also the right brake. So easy. Let's go. Oh, there's a patch of different looking grass here. We're doomed. No, we're okay, we're okay. It's all good. Up we go. Alright, we want 327 for 2 minutes 42. We're going to, I don't know why it closed that, there we go, Horsens in the air, again, fly 5.6 nautical miles northwest to Horsens, a beautiful city located at the head of the striking Horsens Fjord. More fjords, need more fjords. Use the fjords, Luke. Get a bit of speed here so that we can gain some reasonable height. There we go. That looks like a university or something. That might be a university. Look at that. Just look at it. Last time I closed down my VFR map. We don't want that. There we go. We want it on the other screen. There it is. Not that it's going to show you me very much. It doesn't track with the plane because it's a bush trip. Let's trim to 0%. Could be about right. Get up some speed. Keep the power up so that we actually gain a bit of height still. Probably want to get up to 1500, 2000 or so. Is this Horsens here? It probably is. And this must be the Horsens Ford. You gotta hope there's a fjord somewhere called Harrison, right? The Harrison Fjord. Lol. We've got the churches, we've got the football, where everything is in order. You may pass Horsens, or Horsens, I don't know why I'm putting a here into it, but hey, I am. 33 degrees for 10 minutes 21. Reset our clock. Fly for 21 more nautical miles and reach the port of Aarhus, one of the most important ports in Europe. Fly over the football stadium. FC Horsens. Alright, we're in for the long haul here. The long haulius. Ah, isn't it pretty? Looking over the water and the golf course, an actual golf course. I think that's the first one I've noticed on this trip. Maybe they don't do much golf in Denmark. Flat as the eye can see. Flat as a pancake made of pieces of paper. Why am I still gaining height? This trimming nonsense ain't working. Hello little village. Hello farmlands. Good morning to you all. Go in here, little town. You've got a forest in the middle, and you're surrounded by some residential, and then all this industrial over on the corner here. What a weird place. Is that just the algorithm putting in ridiculous amounts of trees in the middle of this town? Or is that what it looks like? They worship this copse of trees. All hail the trees! All hail the trees! Didn't see a church. Oh, these pagans. Yeah, it's probably the algorithm hasn't figured out where there is one. Oh, that might be a couple of churches there in algorithm terms. Who knows? Who knows? Somehow we're way up in the air again. Up in the air I fly, zoom, 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 zoom. Now we're down a bit. Let's get back down to a reasonable height where we can see stuffs. There we go. That's better. How we doing? We're 4 minutes 30 of 10 minutes 21, nearly halfway there. Look at all of these crazy fields with their lines and their circles and things. Oh, the technical terms. Again, looking like the plague lands from World of Warcraft. It's the Plague Sire. But of all these little towns, these lakes, forests, farms, fields, it's just chill. It's just chill. It's just lovely to see the way the world is set out, you know? Imagining where people live, imagining them going about their daily business. You know, how many of them are sitting in a room somewhere playing Microsoft Flight Simulator? Perhaps flying over where I am. Wouldn't that be freaky? It's entirely possible that there's someone in Denmark flying a virtual plane over the south of France while I'm flying a virtual plane over their house. We've done 6.5 of 10.5. Nearly there, nearly there. Thank you for your patience. I hope you've been enjoying the scenery. I love that little town there with some cookie cutter buildings. And its grids. We must live in order. All the streets must be straight. All the houses must be the same size, shape and color. That way we will be known as an individualistic society. I blame the Americans. They love that stuff. They love those kit homes. And the Australians, they do it too. Everyone does it, I suppose. Everything here in the south of France has to be painted pink with red roofs and whatnot. It's like that everywhere. We all must conform. We all will be assimilated. This is a big town. This must be Aarhus. The port of Aarhus. We've done 8 minutes, still a couple to go then. Big industrial area there. Lots of factories, lots of warehouses. As you'd expect from a port. We've got something that looks like it's trying to be a football stadium but in miniature here. Probably just some factory of some sort that's the algorithm's done something weird to. Or warehouse, I didn't mean factory. Quite a big city, isn't it? It's even got some tall buildings. I think that's the first, maybe back in Copenhagen there were some, but actually got a bit of a business district here. What's going on? And right in front of us, like 5 football fields and a church. What more could you ask for? Hello football fields, hello church. Perhaps a bit of an old town there even. Good stuff. Another football stadium and a racetrack. Oh, this place is huge. Industrial dock. Strange buildings there, so it's sort of a 3-story Parisian kind of style. Well, you know, Northern European, Eastern European. I don't know what style you would call that exactly. Alright, we've nearly hit 1021. There we go. We're ready to turn. We're going 43 degrees for 6 minutes and 2 seconds. For some reason, mousing off has caused my plane to plummet into a dive. Well, it's only when I click off. It's not when I actually move the mouse. It's only when I click to the other screen. And the main screen loses focus. Anyway, we're going to Ronde. You'll soon fly over beautiful Ronde, which overlooks the water and is set amid a landscape of rolling hills Rolling hills? Lol. I'll believe it when I see it. This town, this city continues. It's sprawled out all over the place. The Great Ahaus Sprawl. Now look, here's another chimney stack that is presumably not correct. Something about this new update and the Nordics has decided that they're going to have 200-foot towers on every city. Maybe that's what they look like. Maybe that's what they do in Denmark. Maybe it's completely accurate. Wouldn't that be a trip? Little marina, dock, port kind of thing there. With its sea break. Love it. I mean, I guess there are some hills in quotation marks coming up. I wouldn't exactly go nuts with that nomenclature, but hey, if they want to call them hills, they can call them hills. Good on you, Denmark. Aren't you cute with your little hills? I mean, maybe that doesn't look too tall actually for a smokestack on a power station or something. It does look like a good spot for a power station, so right on the river there on the peninsula. So maybe that's completely correct. Still seems pretty big though. Yes, yes. Anyway, you know, you've got to have somewhere for the tube aliens to land. Very thin, the tube aliens. All their ships are nanoparticles wide. Cool. Cool. Love it. Love every second of it. Look at all of these just little bits of land that were stuck out there that they've just put farms on. Good use of land. Well done. It'll all be covered in buildings eventually. We've got to put our what will eventually be 16 billion people somewhere, surely. And then 32. And then 64. Got a couple of 100 years to go before that happens anyway. You and I probably won't be around for it. So this bit of town here must be Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda. Actually, Chaz, it's round. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm pronouncing it Rhonda. It's probably wrong. I could probably look it up, but then where's the fun in that? Nice little forest. Could almost be like a mangrove forest in the end of that water there. It's a little town. It's a little town, this Rhonda. Does it have a church though? Does it though? Going on there, there's a little arch or something in the middle of that one. Again, can't really rely on that. It's probably just the algorithm. No churches? What's going on? Come on. There is not only almost certainly a church, there is certainly a church somewhere in here. But the algorithm has not turned it into a church. Ah, poor church. Alright, whoops, 85 degrees for 218. Land at Aarhus Airport. 4.8 nautical miles east of Brøndby. Well, I see it right there. It's gigantic. Well, that we can do. In fact, it's probably time to just slow her down so we can get our flaps down. Enjoy the serenity for a bit. Get all our flaps down, all of them. And then we can start doing a bit of a floaty float. It's my favourite part, just floating along. I wonder if there's gliders in this game, or whether there will be. That'd be awesome. Maybe with the Top Gun update. If you haven't seen that, yeah, to coincide with the release of the second Top Gun movie, Top Gun Maverick, they're adding a Top Gun section, or add-on, to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Which is probably the best way. I know a lot of flight sim people don't want like military jets and things in here, but that's how you do it. You make it an add-on, you use the technology, and then we're flying Hornets and shit in the Top Gun world. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. I wonder if that means they're gonna add some game elements like dogfights and things. Who knows? It's certainly... I think they should take this technology to make it more gamey for sure. I think it's incredible technology. You've got the entire world as a map. I mean, come on, put a battle royale on this somehow. Not that I want a battle royale, but... Can you imagine a worldwide battle royale? Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for a moment that we're coming in too short, but I don't think we are. Coming in perfectly right now. Yeah, alright. You don't have to make a noise to say that I'm near the ground. My flaps are down. You should know I'm coming into land. Right, let's get out of that view then. I think we need a bit of power. Coming in just a bit short. There's a few trees amongst these rolling hills. Rolling hills. Lol. Awesome. Here we go. That'll do. Cut the power. By the time we flare up a bit, we should be past the end of the runway. There we go. Coming into land. Bit more flaring. Bit more flaring. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Get her down. Beautiful. You can't complain about that. That wasn't too bad. Not a bad, good size. As we end that trip, that was bush trip Denmark, leg 5. The final leg will be tomorrow. Hope you can join me for that. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.